What's up, everybody? Just giving people time to get on so I can say what I have to say. Y'all can share it, which I know most people will. Most people may not actually hit the share button, but they'll send a link, I'm sure. So I'm giving y'all time so somebody can tell me if they can hear me. What's up, everybody? So this is my first time actually going live, so I don't even really know how this is about to go. Can I see y'all's comments? Somebody comment and let me know if y'all can hear me. So I'm assuming that thumbs up or wave or whatever that was meant you can hear me. Diddy, my sister, can you hear me? Hey, Carol. Cool. All right, so y'all are on. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all's time. It's awful that I even have to come on here and give a disclaimer to, like, people that are out here in Arizona where I am that have no clue to what's going on, what's being said, or people who just back home in Maryland. I have life in Maryland. I have family in Maryland, all over the place, even the ones in Georgia. Sorry, but this doesn't pertain to y'all. Y'all can watch, y'all can listen, but it really doesn't pertain to my current life. So those that are just getting to know me, I'm sad and sorry that y'all even have to chose to listen to this. Something that has nothing to do with y'all. But I don't even know where to start. And the only reason I'm going live is because I feel like someone needs to say something. Someone needs to defend us, defend me, defend my brother Jeff, defend other people that have spoken and talking. And no one, people have definitely showed love. People have definitely reached out and checked. But the ones that are just being nosy is becoming overwhelming. It's becoming harassment. And I pretty much stated myself, I don't put my business out there. When I made my change, and as far as what my life is normal, as how most of y'all met me, I didn't go around doing no tell-all campaign. I didn't bother no one. I didn't try to ruin anyone. And I don't believe that no one that has talked is out with that motive. And that's my honest opinion. However, it's not cool that truth is being told, honesty is being revealed, and we're being harassed. And I've called my brother Jeff's name out because he know I'm going live. He know I'm mentioning him. So I had permission to actually mention his name. And I don't think that it's cool that people, whether y'all agree with his tactic, the way that he decided to talk, whether you agree with it being on Facebook, the fact of the matter is, and I heard the rumor is he had a motive, blackmail, or being salty or angry, whatever. I don't have an opinion about that because I wasn't involved before, and I don't have enough insight. However, whatever the reason why he told it, and he told the truth. And it's not fair that we're out here getting beat up, harassed, people calling us, sending threatening messages. I haven't even went out there. My name got thrown out there involuntarily. I didn't ask to be involved. I would rather, because I know how Jeff is feeling. I know how people that are just now talking to their families are feeling. I know I've been there. I've definitely been there. So whether I agree with how people are talking, how vocal they are, how transparent they are, you can't. I don't have the right to say how they're handling it. All I can say is I understand, and I just ask for sympathy for people that don't understand, and that's sympathy and leaving him alone, leaving me alone, leaving other people that have been honest about it. It's not fair that we're made to be guilty or feel guilty for being a victim. I don't care how long it took for us to talk. I don't care how long it took for it, whether you understand why it took so long, whether you understand the motive, or whether you think the intentions are good and bad, the good or bad. The fact of the matter is, it's true. So, and I'm not trying to change anyone's opinion, but it is damaging, and it is more damaging, because I haven't seen too many of non-believers saying too much or threatening. These are supposed to be the saints that are threatening and calling and harassing and stuff. Hence the reason why I was so silent for so many years. And the only reason I'm talking now is because the saints decided to include my sister in it. And because I'm refusing to know the truth and sit back and watch Jeff, my brother, who we are in a good place. I'm not going to sit there and watch Jeff, get beat up. I'm not going to sit here and watch him get harassed. Personal information, personal stuff that y'all have with Jeff, that's between y'all. I just think some stuff is untactful and bad timing for y'all to be attacking him on how he came out and told his truth. I just think that's very tacky, dry, and bad judgment for y'all to be coming at him like that. Unbelievers, I get it. But the ones that are supposed to have the Holy Ghost, the ones that are supposed to be believers, for y'all to be dogging him out and making him feel bad. I'm not saying every choice that none of us have made in life have been the healthiest. However, we definitely were in a bad place mentally, to be under mind control, to be under control, period. And when you want to talk for years and years after experience, and you're prophesied to, you're scared to death. If you leave, this is gonna happen. If you talk, this is gonna happen. And you have to think, we experienced this. Some of us, especially me and Jeff, I don't know too many others that have talked that that don't have the same mindset that I had. We were young. We were impressionable. Especially if you have someone that you're vulnerable, you're a reject. Me and Jeff were high school dropouts. We didn't really have too many people to lean on. We didn't have examples. We have a lot in common. And it's very disappointing for people, instead of getting an understanding, y'all only attack us or him for the delivery or the method. I get it. Maybe some of y'all would have chose a different way, but at the same time, you haven't been in these shoes. You haven't left and your eyes came open and you're confused. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to respond. You don't know if people are going to believe you or not. It's hurtful. It's hurtful to be so loyal for so many years, to be so committed and hide all these secrets. This burden was put on us as teenagers to keep this secret, and made us feel obligated to keep this secret. Obligated, or like, you're the only person that I trust with this part of my life. You're the only person that I trust, or like, I need you to do, like, mind control. Unless you've been in a cult or had mind control, then you don't have the right to judge it, and you won't see it. And I know it's hard to process now, if people who are still connected. And no disrespect, I'm not tearing no one down. However, the truth is, we're telling the truth, and it is damaging. We were committed for years, from almost kids, teenagers. Jeffrey was a kid, and we have went through the mental abuse, the verbal abuse, that we as kids, we should not have had the burden to keep all these secrets. So whether you agree with us talking or not, there needs to be some level of sympathy that Yeah, it took years for us to talk, but it was out of our control. We were blind. We got scared. And then we were scared that this was going to happen. We were going to be called liars. We were going to set people were going to blame us, and that's it's not healthy. It's not good for our mental. It's not good for our health. And to be sitting here and dogging people out for whether we are whether our health was affected or not. Everybody's wasn't. So I don't think that it's fair that people get to tear our narrative. Like Gerald put my name out there. Gerald put my best friend's name out there and other people's name. And I've never been to the doctor with most of these people. So I don't know, but it is not fair for people to be questioning something that's private and people have to process and go through. You don't know, like I left some years back, so I've had time to process. I've had time to go through, and I did the mistake of doing what Jeff didn't do. I stayed silent. Hence the reason I got out of church. Hence the reason I backslid. As rooted and grounded as I am now, thankfully, and was prior to. Thank God for good background, good stock, and just having the actual Holy Ghost for myself. That's the only way I was able to be restored. I would have been on Facebook dogging. I would have been on Facebook telling everything. And those that were around know. Y'all know Ronnie knows. So yes, I can vouch for Jeff because we have the same story almost. And yes, I can vouch for other young guys that have came forth and are coming forth to their families. I can vouch because y'all know I was around, and y'all know that I know the truth. And it is not cool. It is not fair. And if we don't tell it, and if we don't talk about it, whether it's on Facebook and private to our families, guess what? We repeat the cycle. And I personally believe that people are a product of where they come from. Hurt people, and some things are learned behavior. And I can't speak for their truth, the person or people that have affected our lives. But let me throw it out there that Jeff never called. He called people's names, and I understand people being upset about that. I do still think I ask that people have a little sympathy. Not saying anything is right. I don't have an opinion because I don't have the details, and I have yet. Only reason why I know as much as I know now is because people being bombarded with calls and texts. I still haven't dug into all this stuff. I still haven't really took too many calls or texts because some of y'all are just being nosy. Y'all don't care. Y'all are not concerned, and I'm not even really feeling some type of way about people that I haven't heard from, that y'all have reached out to me, show me love, and apologize for stuff that's not even y'all's doing. Like, this was their doing. They did this to us. He did this to us. And y'all are still apologetic. Whether I heard from you or not, you reached out to me, and I appreciate it. But the ones that are being nosy, just listen to this. Share it. Replay it. I said what I said, and I won't take it back. And I'm not scared of. This not defamation of character. It's truth and it's honesty. So I'm not scared of threats. I have letters, 4-page letters, 5-page love letters, Valentine's Day cards with names in them, text messages, harassment, all this good stuff. I apologize for being silent for the years that I was silent, because I was concerned about some of the leaders, some of the members who actually meant God. The Lord showed me who you are spiritually. And I apologize for being silent, but understand the mind control that I was under, that Jeffrey was under, that some of the others that have came forth. The mind control, the scare tactics, the guilt. Especially when you, like, most of y'all are looking at it from one point, like, well, he does this, he does that, he's done this for you, how can you do this, how can you say that, and he's done this. I get all that, and that's fact, that's truth. Our lives have been changed, and not only for the bad, but we did get privileged to certain things. We did get, especially Jeff and I, we were spoiled. We did get special treatment. We did get treated better than some of the other guys. It came with the cost. Trust me, it came with the cost. And some of us will never be able to to regain some of the years we lost, some of the stuff we lost, some of the family moments that we've lost. We've stood against family. We stood against friends. We've cut people off. We've lied. We've hid. We've covered. We did all this stuff, and that burden should not have been put on us, knowing that it's truth. We were so blinded by loyalty when some of y'all came to us that are dogging us out for talking or being honest. When some of y'all came to us, we cussed y'all out. We fought y'all. We attacked y'all. And we knew the truth. That's mind control. When we were standing up against our own mother, when we'll go against God himself because we're so loyal and want to keep this secret that we're made to keep, scared not to keep, because of the judgment of the Lord will happen if we don't, or the crocodile tears and all. And people that's been around, y'all know the truth. I have no sympathy for people that know and have kept it a secret and looked over it. That now people that are integral are coming forth and saying, yeah, you know what, it's true. Like, it's true. And y'all still choose to believe a lie. Y'all still choose to defend. And I get it. I was there. Some people will always defend. Some people will always, until their eyes become open, until you leave, until whatever. Yeah, it's just a lot, y'all. Jeff not lying. That's all I'll say about that. What I have to say about the individual or the organization, y'all please do me a favor. I'ma post it, but y'all go read it. Go read Jeremiah 23. It talks about it all. It talks about everything. I'm not really too much concerned about the whole court situation because everything, like I said, one is the truth. Two, you just can't touch God's anointed. And where I was before, we'll be reading the comments, and if there are any negative comments, I can't tell you because I'm not looking at them. Neither am I about to go back and respond to them. I just simply got on to let people know that Jeffrey's not lying, and to leave us alone. If you're not reaching out to be concerned, if you're reaching out to be nosy or to check us, please leave us alone. Because although I am in a different place and don't go around cussing people out or fighting or threatening or putting y'all's business out there for putting mine out there, I still have a limit. And to be sitting here and y'all know who he is. It's not saying anything, and we're sitting out here drowning. We're sitting out here getting threats. We're sitting here out here threatened by masses and groups of people because so many people believe in him. I don't think that's fair. So I think I should say something because I'm not a liar. I know Jeff's truth. I know my truth. I know, and even Gerald, even though I think it was tacky for him to put my name out there, I've talked to him about it, and he knows how I feel about it. He knows. So, and we don't have a difference. Like, I understand the fact that he was a victim as well. So, and people respond differently. And so I don't agree with him putting our names out there, but I understand the hurt and the trauma and you not knowing how to respond. I understand. And so I like I said in the beginning of my live, some people weren't given the right. I speak for my best friend since his name was thrown out there. Everyone else has the right to do so. And I've always defended Tori. I've always defended my best friend. We are not sleeping together. I don't control him. All the rumors that have been going on for years are just rumors and lies. I'm real protective over him, like I am my sister, whose name was thrown out there for nothing, for just to make me angry and just to get me to step against Jeff, who is telling the truth. And I'm not gonna do that. Like, he's going through, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I know the mental torture. I know the trauma. I know the wanting to commit suicide because I didn't trust y'all to talk to. I chose to drink. I chose to party. I chose to get out of church. I didn't want nothing to do with holiness. I didn't want nothing to do with none of y'all, period. Because I knew y'all wouldn't believe me. I was just happy that I got away. That was the only thing. That's why I bowed out gracefully. That's why I didn't say anything when I left. not because I'm better than Jeff because he talked, but because I just chose my route. We've always been different, but we've always been just alike. We've always had the same story, so I can't say Jeff is wrong. All I can say is I understand, and I hope that y'all would try to understand that he's not the villain right now. He's the victim. I don't, like I said, I don't have an opinion about y'all's personal feelings toward him or personal dealings toward him, but I understand that hurt people because I've hurt people. Maybe not intentionally, but blinded, especially when you're molded and you're made to be the same person that hurt you. So a little grace, y'all, is all I'm asking for. Leave us alone. If you don't mean us no good, definitely don't come at me wrong after this. Y'all know me. I'm a changed person, but just leave me alone. And again, like like I was saying, I'm not really too much scared about the whole court situation or even the witchcraft, mind control, retaliation, or little stuff that I know goes on. The behind the scene conversations that the rest of the congregation doesn't know about. So therefore everyone thinks that we're attacking character, but those of us that know, we know. But I'm not scared of the devil. One, because I know where I stand with God. Two, I know who God called me. And the Bible says, touch not God's anointed and do my prophet no harm. And I know who I am. So therefore, in order to get to me, and I pray that Jeff is in the same place, and I know his family has been telling him the same thing. We've all been pushing Jeff in the direction of God instead of y'all, because y'all don't mean him. Some of y'all don't mean him any good. Some of y'all have definitely reached out and been genuine toward all of us. But Jeremiah 23 says it all. And yeah, just keep us in prayer. I have yet to go into detail about my experience, and with some of y'all, some people that know, or some people who have genuinely reached out. I'm human too. I'm not out here to vent, to dog no one out, but yeah, I have definitely let people know that Jeff isn't lying and share some of my experience that I feel like people can handle. And you have to think, this is years and years and years of us being around. So all the stuff that got y'all clutching y'all's pearls, or just shocked, or you got to look at this child and sending, and whatever that we're saying that is blowing y'all's mind or shocking y'all still don't know the half. Y'all still don't know. I understand Jeff was a lot more emotional. I just had more time. That's all. I didn't have support. I didn't have listening ear. I had God. I had a liquor bottle. I had sight. But thankfully, I found God, and the God loves me enough to pull me back in before I went too far and stayed too. I in a completely different way now. My prayer life is out of this world. And I know him. So therefore I know that God got me. God got Jeff. God got all of y'all young guys that have reached out to me in confidence, or have reached out to your family, or are on the wall, like, do I talk? Do I leave? Y'all that are still sticking around and are confused on what to do, what to believe. If y'all ever believed in Ronnie, prophet, minister, prophet, however you looked at me, however y'all looked at me, I'm telling you, as honest as I can be, that this stuff and these allegations are not lies. And this is a lot. And I hope whatever message y'all get from this, I really hope that the take home message is to show a little grace to people that have went through it. Maybe one day y'all will get my side, my truth, the stuff that I've went through, the stuff that I've seen. And those that are still covering, hopefully this message gives y'all the courage to Be honest with your family. Be honest with yourself. I got your back. And I can say that boldly because I know who God is, and I'm not scared of the devil. I'm just simply not. So, um, I got y'all's back. This is not the end of the world. I've been away and had time to heal over a year and a half. And as much as it feels like the world is over, as much as it feels like this is the end, as much as it feels like I'm about to lose my mind, as much as you want to charge God foolishly, as much as you don't understand, know that Ronnie is telling you this is not the end of the world. It is not. It hurts, like it hurts. And people, and no matter how much I go into it, no matter no matter how much people think they can empathize or sympathize, people would never know unless you've been there for the years that we've been there, or even been. I don't care if you how long you were around. If you were tricked into it the way we were tricked into it, if you were ministered to, and that's how they got you, by using a gift, by having insight of happen in your life, and this is where God is taking you, and I'm here to heal the hurt. I'm here to heal. I know the tactic. I know how you get tricked into it. So all the, well, if it was, or you was like this beforehand, or all this that y'all are saying that may be truth, or and some stuff we were pushed into, we were made to do. I had to sit there through a scandal, y'all, at 18 or 19, however I was, for something I was wrong for. And I'll never say I wasn't wrong for it. I was wrong for it. But I was dogged out. I was called names. I was treated funny. I was rebuked. I was, you name it, almost silenced. And people had a lot to, and I really have always meant God. I've always had a genuine heart. And that was damaging to have to go through that scandal of, and something that I continued in, but you know who definitely put us up to it. He definitely was the mastermind of it all. He definitely made us the initial encounter. And those y'all that know about the scandal, they have talked about me for years. Talk about that. Talk about yet the married situation that I had to deal with. I was 18, y'all. And it was not a choice. It was a choice to continue it, and after years, but when you're being told behind closed doors it's okay, and being pushed toward it, and you get in church and get preached on and rebuked, and they just dog you out for it, and they got you out here by yourself. And I feel like it's a repeated thing, and that's what's made me go and do live, to encourage the ones that are going through mentally and are questioning God, or questioning, like, God, why did you allow me to stay here for all these years? There is a plan of the Lord. Trust me. Like, God had it all figured out. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. If you are called, if you love the Lord, he already knew there is an expected end. Trust me, there's an expected end. And when he wrote out the expected end, thank you, best friend. One of my best friends is out here who kind of gave me this nugget, Britain. But when there is an expected end, he may not show you everything that comes along with it, but everything that happens in life is to get you to that expected end. We just can't give up. We just can't be discouraged from the ones that's calling us a liar. We can't just tap out of life. Like, it hurts. That's a fact. I can tell you firsthand. Like, trust me, Ronnie Spence can tell you firsthand. Jeffrey Johnson can tell you firsthand. We know hurt. We know what it's like to be a possession. We know what it's like to be a possession and be lied to and have choices taken away from us. And to sit there and deal with it before at 18, go through the scandal, and no one defend me, and he knew the truth and he knew he was up to it. This just feels familiar. So that's the other reason why I came on. because he's not saying anything. He's not getting y'all about vultures off our back, y'all's wolves off our back. And all it would take is a simple apology. I can't say what's true or what's not. Allegations are out there, but I apologize for the people that have been hurt or damaged. Y'all leave them alone. Something. Y'all know the regular, typical preacher apology. That's all. All that would get y'all off our back. That would try to get y'all from holding us accountable for stuff that we are not responsible for. We did not deserve it. And I want y'all young guys to know that. Y'all did not deserve it. Y'all did not deserve the hurt. Y'all didn't deserve the burden of having to keep that secret. You did not deserve none of that. Um, and I'm not speaking bad on anyone, but if anything, I feel sorry because I know who I am in God. I know who some of y'all are in God. So like, they have to go through. They have to deal with it, and I'm sorry. Y'all can't make me feel guilty about it. I'm sorry. Plain and simple, because if I was out here to be messy, then I would have been talked. I would have been put the business out there. I would have been did a tell-all book. But I'm not out here to hurt no one. I'm not out here to damage or ruin anyone's name or reputation. But I will not sit here and watch Jeffrey get attacked, or for y'all to sit here and call him a liar. Not because I owe him any loyalty, but for the simple fact that when y'all call him a liar, y'all call me a liar. When y'all call him a liar, y'all call other people a lie. When y'all put his business out there and let's leave it out there, when you put my business out there and let's leave it out there, when you put my health or other people's health that has been affected and you don't clarify people that he's came into contact with, and you just put their name out there, that's not fair. So people that's talking, I need y'all to keep that in mind, that there are pastors out here, people, believers out here, people, victims out here who are confused. So before y'all start throwing stuff out there, remember that there are people who out there that really, really mean God. So if you say something, clarify. And it's strengthened and encouraged and poured back into, because now people out here lost, like, oh my God, all these years, like, and now what do I do? It's not the end of the world. Like, that was my world and I'm okay. It took time and it took prayer, but I'm okay now. And yeah, reach out to people about their health. Make sure you checking on them and not being nosy. But I can tell you now, leave my sister alone. She don't need the call. She don't need the text. She would rather you not. And I'm saying it a lot nicer than what she probably will. Leave my best friend Tori alone, because I have their permission to call their names. Everyone name that I called, I have gotten permission for. That's Gerald. That's Dee Dee, my sister. That's Tori, and that's Jeff. Like, let's leave us alone. And whoever else comes forth, whoever else talk, and we ain't trying to start no Me Too movement, but we do deserve the right to tell our truth and to help someone. Because again, like I say, it's a repeated cycle if you don't, because people are a product of where they came from. And so it's a form of freedom, it's a form of deliverance, it's a form of prophecy that Jeff cried loud and spared not. All this lifting up your voice like a trumpet in Zion, show my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sin. You know the song that we used to shout to. So yeah, look at it like that. He cried loud, he spared not, and he told it all. And that's just what it is. Any questions, any concerns, y'all know how to find me. Just don't come at me wrong, because y'all know me. And know that I'm not being messy. And to the members and people who are still acquainted, not out here dogging no one's leader or putting no organization's business out there, I'm just telling the truth and giving people, guys that are still covering and still lying, a chance to be honest and let y'all know, like, I don't care how far I am. I don't care if I'm in Arizona. I got y'all's back, because I'm not scared of the devil. I'm not scared of a person either, especially when they know the truth. They know that they've hurt people. They know they've damaged people. So therefore, I know I don't feel sorry that I put this post up. I don't feel sorry that I went live. I feel like I did it with tact and grace. If you feel otherwise, let God know. Don't let me know. The two pastors that have reached out to me, and I've let y'all to know that y'all are the only two pastors that have reached out to me. I appreciate prayers so, so much. Some of y'all are on here. Y'all have been watching. Thank y'all, leader, like for being real and for reaching out and showing love. Like, um, yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyway, I may be back later. It's my first live, y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for listening. And know the tone of my message is not to tear down, but to not let my brother go down drowning for telling his truth. Like I said, it is the truth. I've just had more time to process. Yeah. I'm about to go take a nap, so if I don't respond to y'all's messages and texts after this or calls, charge it to my me being tired. I'm 3 hours behind. I work overnight. Um, I have stuff to do and get up and do, so I'm taking a nap. Love y'all, and yeah. Oh yeah, sorry I need a haircut. I started not to go live. I know that's a little vain and off subject. I know I look a mess. And y'all don't have to let me know how bad I look. I need a haircut. I get my haircut on Fridays. I looks like somebody tomorrow.